I'm wearing my jail shirt because I'm basically in jail. I'm in the hospital, if you can't tell. Most of you already know I have cystic fibrosis. I feel like part of me likes to sort of be in denial that I have an illness because I kind of just want to be like a regular person. And so a lot of times I do things that are way beyond my capabilities. Long story short, I'm in the hospital after going to India because I pushed my limits a little bit too hard, and now I am paying the consequences, but it's okay. I knew before I left that India's air pollution is like really bad. I was kind of concerned about it. I bought one of those like military grade mask things and I talked to my doctor about it. She thought I would be fine and I thought I'd be fine. And then I got there and I was fine at first, and then after a couple days of being in the city in New Delhi, like all the pollution kind of started to build up in my throat and my lungs, and I had never experienced that level of air pollution before, so I didn't really realize what it would do to me. There was one day when I woke up after a night of waking up a million times, really unable to breathe. I felt like I was suffocating, and then the next day I kind of just panicked and I was like, I need to go home. So I just booked a ticket and I went home that night. And I pretty much went straight to the hospital when I got back. When I have a CF flare-up like this, generally, I have to stay in the hospital for at least 2 weeks. So that's why I've been here a week and I still have another week. A lot of people have commented things like, why would you go to India with your condition? And like, I understand and I appreciate the concern. And I realize that a lot of you think I'm really stupid for going, which, yeah, I'm pretty stupid. But I feel like even though I got sick in India, I don't regret going. A lot of people have said like, why don't you go to a cleaner country? Like go somewhere in Europe or Canada or something like that. I just don't really have a whole lot of interest in places like that right now. I'm more interested in third world countries and countries that are very different from the United States because I like seeing the contrast and I like getting a different perspective by seeing what people who have next to nothing go through and how they deal with it. And I think it's really interesting how different it is from life in the United States or the life in any first world country. Yeah, India is filthy and there's trash everywhere and the air is polluted and the water's polluted, but it's also like really beautiful, and the people there are just so friendly, and just the overall energy of the people there and everything about India. I loved it so much. It's probably my favorite country, and I wish I could go back, but I don't think I can just because of the air quality and stuff. Sometimes I put myself in situations that are not the most beneficial for my health because I know that they will enrich my life in other ways. Like, I would rather go to India and have that experience and die a little bit sooner than not go and never have that experience and die a little bit later. You know what I mean? I could spend my life doing nothing, playing it safe, you know, just focusing on my health and not much else. But what kind of life is that, you know? I would rather go out and like explore and live and meet people and have new experiences and go to really interesting places than live a life doing nothing. I'd rather do things and die earlier than not do things and die later. It's like, I don't want to live my life in a little bubble when there's so much out there to see and do. And even though I have this limitation that is cystic fibrosis, I still don't let it stop me from doing things. And I think sometimes I push myself a little bit too much and then I get sick like I did this time. It's almost like kind of worth it in a way. Even though I was really sad to leave India and go to the hospital, it's like I'm still really glad that I experienced it. And if I had to like do it all over again, I don't think I would have changed anything. I think I still would have gone to India. Of course, it's important to pay attention to your health and try to be as healthy as possible, but it's also important to live while you're alive, and that's kind of what I was trying to do. What was the point of me making this video? I guess this video was supposed to be an update on my health. It's getting better relative to my condition. I'm not as sad as I was a week ago. All good things. Hopefully I'll be out of here within like the next week. Thank you for all of the nice comments and the nice Instagram messages and everything. Peace out. Have a great life. I Good night. Wait, how do I exit? Good night.